And now your forecast first on ABC Big 2 News.
All right, well, I'd say that weather is still the biggest story here in the Basin, so let's head straight over to our meteorologist, Ryan Phillips. Good morning, Ryan.
Good morning.
What's the latest on that heat?
Well, yeah, you're jumping the gun. I'm jumping the gun. We're jumping the gun on the heat.
Spoilers, Mike.
Spoilers. Well, not much of a spoiler because we've been dealing with it, and that's something that we're going to continue to see. Temperatures already in the 90s from Midland, Odessa to Big Spring, very close already in these pink to purple colored areas in Trans-Pecos to the triple digits, eventually reaching the triple digits for most locations of the Basin, right around 105 this afternoon in the Tall City. Some areas in the Trans-Pecos close to, if not above, 110. Make sure you guys stay hydrated and stay cool out there. Now, as the Midland Rockhounds take on the Tulsa Drillers with that first pitch at 7 p.m., temperatures will only begin to drop back to the high 90s, but it'll be very close to still the triple digits by first pitch at 7 p.m. Not too bad forecast, just a bit on the hot side of things. Winds coming from the south-southeast, lessening just a little bit toward the end of the game as temperatures will drop in the 90s with still partly cloudy skies. I'll be tracking where parts of the Basin may see the rainfall, as we're not seeing much the way of any rain, only some clouds and light rain showers north of our viewing area. Now, speaking of the heat, the life-threatening heat is not just here in the Basin, but also is across the country. Heat advisories have been issued for 15 states as far south as Florida, does include right here in Texas as well, and goes as far north as the state of Washington. While temperatures will be on the hot side for many of these areas, much of the Southwest will be even hotter ahead. 7 states, again, in the Southwest are under excessive heat warnings. Brutal temperatures will be between 110 to as potentially high as 130 degrees. ABC's Andrew Dempert has the latest.
Phoenix, Arizona is in the middle of a record-breaking run of temperatures hitting 110 or higher for more than 2 weeks. Even at night, it's still in the 90s. It's so hot, the Arizona Burn Center is treating people with serious burns from the pavement outside, which can warm up to 180 degrees during the day.
We're actively taking care of 10 of those patients in the hospital right now. In fact, I just walked out of the operating room after operating on a patient who had gone down and suffered really bad pavement burns.
Heat advisories and warnings stretch from Arizona to Florida, affecting more than 111 million people. The heat index in Miami hit 105 yesterday.
And in some spots in the Keys, it can be even hotter than that, like in Marathon, where it feels like 116 right now. That is crazy for even us here in South Florida.
In Hollywood, Florida, the heat is keeping people away from bars and restaurants on the beach.
Until like around 6 or 7 o'clock, people really aren't coming out.
It's not just bad for business. Doctors say heat can also take a toll on mental health.
People will talk about how they have reduced feelings of joy and happiness and increased amounts of stress, anger, and fatigue, even with temperatures above 70 degrees.
1,500 miles north, flood-ravaged Vermont, where thousands saw their homes and businesses damaged or destroyed this week, is bracing for more heavy rain, up to 4 more inches. Rescue teams have been pre-positioned ahead of this weekend.
The streets of Montpelier are now lined with these gigantic piles of furniture and other items that were ruined in this week's flooding, and now there's even more rain on the way.
And just across the border, the tornado touching down near Ottawa, Canada, damaging more than 100 homes. Andrew Dimbert, ABC News, New York.
And now this blistering heat wave has been forcing Californians to seek out air conditioning or find other ways to stay cool in triple-digit temperatures. Sweltering conditions are expected to build up today and through the weekend in central and southern California, where many should see the hottest weather of the year. This weekend, temperatures in inland desert areas of the Golden State are likely to not even get out of the triple digits during the overnight hours. Now check this out. Southern California beachgoers have a unique and fun way to beat the heat at the beach. Down Long Beach, the city set up an inflatable floating playground. A lot of fun there, so kids could stay cool and active during the hot weather. And they've been making admission free and keeping that playground floating until mid-September. Very cool stuff.
Yeah, Ryan, thanks so much.